So, I'm back from Dreamcon, and it was an experience, bruh. It was an experience, bruh. It was an experience and very like motivational, moving for me personally, right? So y'all already know I do improv, so this just coming off the dome. You know I don't do no script. I don't do no script around here. So when we first showed up there at Dreamcon, the luck was crazy. Like, we didn't know that you had to reserve in order to get inside the events at Dreamcon, because our first event, right? So we were thinking, oh, we ain't gonna get into none of these events. This trip finna be kind of wasted now, right? But we ended up getting lucky and getting a few chances into some of the shows like Jeopardy and Family Feud in the closing event, right? Sadly, we couldn't get into like the basketball or dodgeball game or the smarter than fifth grader, sadly, right? But, and then of course the meet and greets. But we got lucky to meet some of the content creators there on the open floor and get a picture and chop it up with them, right? So if any of you guys like follow me on Instagram or TikTok, then you would have seen the pictures and the videos of me being there, right? So ran into Afro, and I think the Afro sent you, and I think what was motivation about running into him was the fact that, and this goes for all of them, I should say, because I ran into Afro, I ran into Mark, I ran into Ben, I ran into John, all three of them from RDC. Ran into some comedians from there, from like ADD. Ran into Tony. Ran into probably one more person I'm missing that we ran into. But ran into a couple of people and took pictures with them and chopped it up with them. But the Afro one was good because he was talking on a panel about video games and Evo and all type of stuff, right? And I kid you not, this man acts exactly like how you do in his videos. I'm talking to the T 100% just like his videos, right? So we didn't have a reserve RFVP for the meet and greet with Afro Senju, but we was when the show ended for the panel he was on, we heard from Rust over there like, hey, can we get a picture? And he was cool. He was like, oh, he said, I want to take a couple pics because I got to go because he's trying to rush to his meet and greet. And I was like, well, we can take a picture with the fam. He's like, oh, the family? I was like, yeah, the family. He's like, all right, let's take a picture with the fam, bro. Like, he actually act like how he is in the videos, bro. So the whole fam took a picture, as y'all seen on my TikTok or my Instagram, whatever. So that was pretty dope to talk to him, and he basically said like, hey, just keep uploading and grinding and you gonna make it, you know. Just you gotta be very like focused and devoted and don't let nothing shake you, basically. And the same, and a lot of creators basically saying that at the convention. And I think what I found intriguing was when people was asking these content creators questions, it was basically the questions people was asking them wasn't really questions. It was basically they knew what the answer was gonna be. They just wanted validation from the content creators about should they do this. And that was like a wake-up call to me, because it was like, yeah, I don't need to ask these content creators for advice, because it's gonna be the same thing over and over again, just like how they made it. You gotta be relentless. So that's what made it very moving for me, because while I was there, I didn't feel any anxiety or nervousness meeting these people compared to other people. When we ran into Afro, some people were nervous and geeked out. Me, it felt like I'm meeting another nigga. You know, I'll meet another nigga, bro. Like this the bro. That's how I felt like to me, right? And when I seen Mark, everybody was gushing out, women screaming and stuff, trying to hurry up and you know, get a picture of him and stuff. Me, it was like, I'm cool with just shaking up with the dude, just saying what up. I love your content, man. When I ran into Ben, I said what up to him. I didn't try to beg for no picture or anything. When I ran into John, shook him up, whatever, said what up to him and everything. Same thing with Afro, and then I actually got a picture with Afro, as y'all seen. Same thing with Tony, said what up to him at first, and I couldn't get a picture at the convention, but God was at work, seeing a man at the same airport that I was hopping on to get back to Chicago, and took a picture of him, and he down to earth, genuine guy, bro. Very chill, bro. So like, it was like, how can I put it? I was able to see myself on their level, and I don't mean as in like, oh, I got as many followers as them stuff. I don't have that yet, clearly. What I mean is as in like, I wasn't a fanboy to them. I didn't look at them as like they're higher than me and I won't meet their echelon. I won't be able to meet their peak, meet their level. I looked at them as like, oh yeah, I can see myself on the same level as them. I can see myself reaching that level, reaching that echelon, reaching that tier. I can see myself being a part of this convention as a main event instead of just being a fan / follower. Compared to these other people that was there, it was like they was fanboying, geeking out, like they can't see themselves as big as them. I was looking in the forefront. I was looking in the forefront of I can make it. I can make it. I'm not over here feeling all gushy and nervous over them. I can see myself at this level. While other people, they was over here nervous, screaming, anxiety, afraid to take a picture and stuff. And to me, my mindset is like, if you think that way of these people, then you're not going to be on the same level of these people. If you're always putting someone on a pedestal, then you may never reach that pedestal. You know what I'm saying? I know this may sound confusing, and some people may be like, well, they probably see us their heroes, and I'm like, yeah. I'm not saying if you see them your hero and you acting like that, it's impossible. I just see it as if you always looking up and finding over a quote-unquote celebrity, then you will never amount to anything yourself because you're too busy looking up to people and not trying to improve yourself to get to that level. That's just how I see it, right? The way they was gushing out. It's okay to look up to people. I look up to Alpha and them, but it wasn't like no, oh my God, celebrity status, I'm geeking out, oh my God, I can't believe I met him type thing. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't on none of that type of thing, right? And one thing that stood out to me at that convention that was like very important to me was the importance of community. While I was there, I kid you not how many strangers just walked up to me and just started talking to me, and we just holding a conversation like we just known each other for a very long time. It was that wholesome and genuine at that convention. Maybe it's because everybody, it was not maybe, it's because everybody had the same interest of video games and anime and these people of influencers and stuff, that it felt very wholesome. Just talk to anybody there, and you didn't feel like, no, oh, this is, you didn't get none of the negative vibes like, oh, this is a stranger, I don't know this person, I need to be weary, like, why you trying to be cool with me? That's what I get off from being from Chicago. You can't just talk to no stranger, bro. You got to be weary of that type of stuff. It was like everybody was just so nice and polite and open and friendly. It was an amazing environment. But it also showed me the importance of community when it comes to creators, because there were some people there that had like cameramen following them, recording them while they vlogging, right? And they have heck of followers, right? Heck of subscribers, whatever it is, right? But you didn't have no like fans running up to them trying to be desperate to take a picture with them, right? While you had other content creators there like Mark, of course, Berlizzi, Tony, and Tony like kind of new to the game, right? Compared to how long Mark and them been doing it and how long Berlizzi and them been doing it, right? Freaking Afro, even Corey, even though Corey wasn't there, Corey Kenshin wasn't even there. Those people I just named, I kid you not, whenever they walk down the hall, bro, if someone spots them, a crowd is forming, bro. People are yelling, people trying to force to get a picture. People are crowding around these people. Even during the main events, while they on stage trying to talk, you got people yelling in the crowd, "I love you," and he be like, "I love you too," and all the like the aura that they had, bro, was insane, bro. It was like their community was so strong and tight that Berlizzi had to do freaking 3 days of meet and greet to get as many people as he could to take a picture with him, right? Compared to other people that was there that had a following, people were not going crazy over them. And it didn't matter, they had like 1 million something subscribers or something. People just were not going crazy over them simply because they didn't have a strong community. Like they got there with their followers and stuff, but they wasn't doing stuff to connect with their followers. So like one thing, like I use Berlizzi for them, one thing Berlizzi do that's like that stands out is like he did 3 days of meet and greets and he only had 1 day for a meet and greet, but he made it 3 to commit to connect with the community. Whenever his community tag him or something on Instagram, that man throw it on the story to show appreciation. Whether it's people saying they watching this video at the moment or something, he showed appreciation and stuff. He got his freaking ball coming up soon, the easy ball. Berlizzi go a lot out his way to connect with his community so they feel like they are being seen. Compared to other content creators, they big with millions of followers and stuff, but they don't do anything to connect with the community. So when they go to events like these, they may have a few people that run up to them, but they're not causing no big, catastrophe of everybody trying to run up on them, take pictures and stuff. So that was one unique thing I seen there that was like, that really stood out to me, and that just shows the importance. Even with Corey not being there, doing freaking Berlizzi Speak Easy podcast there, people was begging him to call Corey and check up on him. That's how strong his community is because of how much he spent connecting with them with his content and stuff, with Spooky Scary Sundays and all that type of stuff, while he was making content, right? So it was very motivational going on that trip. It was very motivational. Of a lot of funny stuff happening. I didn't record a lot of the stuff when it came to. I was just enjoying myself, my family and whatnot, friends and stuff there on the guys trip. And I grabbed me some merch, chopped up with some people, got some pictures with some people, and it was a blast, man. It was a blast, and it's definitely an experience I can recommend people. It's definitely an experience I can recommend to people, and it's a fandom type thing. If you want to go to Dreamcon and have fun, you gotta be willing to be an extrovert and mingle with the people that's there to really enjoy your time there. And everybody there is friendly. Just be an extrovert and open. Or if you ain't gonna do that, at least bring a group of friends with you so y'all all can be extroverts together. But it's definitely one of those type of things where you have to join in with what's going on. That being said, me saying all of this motivated me to go even harder on content creation because I can see myself being a part of those events and not being a bystander, but being a part of the actual stage itself. I can visualize it and I can see it, right? So I want to be more laser focused on YouTube like I was when I first started YouTube with the Mario Sunshine and the Resident Evil series and stuff. I want to be laser focused like that again, with the multiple live streams in the week and stuff. I want to get back to that where only thing y'all understand, I'm more laid back now when it comes to content creation. When I first started doing content creation, that's all I did. Live, breathe, and sleep that much. I wake up in the morning, do my hygiene, immediately get to work with recording and editing. After I'm recording and editing, eat my meal, live stream. After I done live streaming, went to sleep, woke up, back to YouTube editing, eat, live stream. That was my cycle non-stop. There was no breathing room of hanging out with friends, I'm playing the game, watching YouTube videos of my favorite content creators. It was none of that. It was living and breathing this, and I'm going back to that, bro. I'm going back to that. Seeing what I seen there, and seeing that these influencers are just normal people, bro, that just made it big off their content. It just made me just realize how close that dream really is if you just work hard towards it and you gotta be serious about it. And like I said, when I heard them, those shots to the people there, everybody was there, was amazing people, but like seeing the random people there ask the question they were asking because they wanted validation and from bigger people to tell them they do it, instead of just doing it themselves, just made me see like the difference on who's actually driven enough to want to do it and who's not driven enough and needs someone to give them an excuse to keep going. You know what I'm saying? So I just expect a lot of content over here, okay? Because I look at my own content, I'm like, bro, I would get stale on my own channel if it was just reaction videos non-stop of just anime songs. I would get stale of my channel, bro. And then when I look at my old content and the crazy and the innovative things I was doing, bro, creative things I was doing, and laughing at my old videos of what the F was I thinking in my head doing that, but it was funny and entertaining, it makes me look at my new content and be like, man, I'm so closed boxed right now, and I need to expand that box back open to when how I used to do content again. So without a doubt, expect more content over here, innovative content at that as well, quality content, the edits, the funny edits and stuff again, the crazy stuff I was thinking of. Expect more shorts, TikToks and stuff. Expect more live streams, gaming series. Expect it all, bro. I'm finna be going crazy. Y'all don't understand how much from that trip I gained. Like the substance I gained from that trip, I'm like radiating right now with like creativity that I needed, bro. So yeah, I just want to do this little short update video letting you guys know it's game time, bro. And it will be a live stream tonight of anime night, without a doubt. But it's game time, bro. It's game time. It's game time. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys as always. And until next time, stay up.